Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Ithaqua's Bane, covering all manner of tabletop gaming. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. Add comments. It really would help me out. And with that, let us begin. And we are back with 2d6 Dungeon. This is going to be part 3. In part 1, we basically went over the general rules and started the map, started the exploration. In part 2, we explored a little bit further, and we are going to continue exploring today. Now, a couple of things before we begin. Thank you to everybody who has watched, liked, and commented. There have been a few things that have been pointed out, so I just want to make those clear here. First of all, in part 2, I used a scroll to get rid of, I think it was the apothecary, to get rid of one of their interrupts. And I read the book and it said you can use it at the start of combat. However, I did miss one part, and that was when you read a scroll at the start of combat, it is not completely free. This would be one of the few circumstances where your enemy will go first in the turn. So reading a scroll at the start of combat, you will then go second in the turn after all the enemies. So this was pointed out in one of the comments last video. Thank you very much. We are all learning this game together. So that was one thing that I did miss. Secondly, there was a question on, I think it was Facebook, about corridors. Because when I did the corridor at the top of the temple here, I rolled that it had no exits. So it was basically like a dead end. And the question came up saying, well, shouldn't it have an open end kind of anyway? Well, again, I did check the rules, and I did kind of answer the comment in Facebook with a sketch, which is here. So basically, when you read the rules regarding corridors, in terms of the end of the corridor, it's up to you whether it's open or closed. You then roll for exits as per usual, and then depending on whether you have an open or a closed, you then add the number of exits. So for example, in this example here, maybe I roll for 2 exits. Now, if you choose to have your corridor with an open end, essentially you're going to have 3 exits. However, the book does say that you can choose to have the corridor closed as default and then add your corridors as additional exits. So 2 exits. However, the way that I'm going to do it, and the way that feels right for me, is that if I want the end of the corridor to be an exit, it would take one of the exits that you roll. And this is what I did with this corridor here. I basically am looking at the corridors, rolling the exits, and if I want an exit at the end, I have to use one of those exits that I roll up. That's my way, the way that I'm going to be doing the corridors. It's not exactly what it says in the book, but the book does have some variations that people can do differently. So hopefully that's a little bit clearer. What else was there? I think there was another comment in terms of whether I can shift up to a 6, a prime. The answer was no. You cannot shift up to a 6 and get that prime bonus. It has to be a natural. So yeah, those are just a few things that were raised. And again, thank you very much for the comments. I do try to spot my mistakes when I'm doing the editing. You can probably see that in all the little notes and little text pop-ups that I put on my videos. Not just for 2d6 Dungeon, but for all the videos I do. During editing, I normally try to find all the little errors. We're only human. Right, so let us carry on. Now, this is an instructional playthrough. We are learning the game in these videos. However, we're not doing much per episode, are we? I think first part, we did the basic rules and we did 2 rooms. In part 2, we covered 3 rooms, of which 1 was completely empty. So at this rate, it's going to take me, I don't know what, 5, 6, 7 videos just to finish level 1. So what I'm going to do is try to speed things up. When we come across something new, then I will explain and use the book and show examples. Other than that, I'm going to try and go through the game at like normal speed, not instructional speed, because learning how to do some certain things like combat, scrolls and potions, you can go back to part 2 and see how it's done there. In terms of basic gameplay and in terms of dungeon generation, you can go back to video part 1 and learn about it there. I don't want to have to keep repeating because, like I say, otherwise I'm going to be spending 7 videos just finishing level 1. And there's potentially 10 levels, as long as Bjorn doesn't die. So, from now on, we are going to try to do these things a little bit quicker, but we will stop and go over new elements as we find them. Right, Bjorn, how are we doing in this part 3? Well, we are at 88 experience points. We need 100 to go up, so very close. And in 2d6 dungeon, when you level up, it happens immediate. So hopefully we can find something not too dangerous to bring us up to 100. We can level up and then be better prepared for all the bigger nasties. Now, in level 1, there are some dangerous creatures. I mean, we haven't been very lucky so far. We haven't found a lot of treasure, but we have found, out of 3 encounters, we've found 2 of the nastiest. So I'm hoping that we're going to find some maybe less dangerous encounters first. What else? My 2 maneuvers are carve and low swish. I have my jerkin, which protects me against primary fours. I've got no scrolls left. And I've only got 1 potion, which I'm hesitant to use at level 1 because I'm kind of wasting it. This thing can heal up to 30. It's a potion of extra healing. I've only got 10 hit points, so it's kind of a waste to use it, but I may not have a choice. I do have 1 favor point for Nevazator. That's the god. We rolled him up as being the sort of focus for the temple, and we made an offering. So we've got 1 favor point. And again, I explained about favor points and offerings in part 2. So go back and watch that if you haven't already. What else? Got me throwing axe. The thing is, with throwing weapons and stuff, you can lose them. So I don't really want to waste this on a lower level enemy, to be honest. Okay, so I have 3 potion bottles and 4 pouches. I'm collecting these. Pouches and potion bottles are very useful for collecting materials, things like offerings or materials to make more potions. So you want to keep hold of those. Every time you find a pouch with money, don't just note down the money, note down the pouch as well. And also when you use a potion, keep the bottle. Can be very useful. Right, let us go. Stop talking. Let's start going. We are currently in the barracks, which is room 4. We've got 2 exits out of here, and we've got 1 exit from the entrance room. We did roll for the doors in the last video. They are both unlocked. So I can go through those without a problem. Now I'm thinking about just continuing east, sort of completing this little section like we did on the west side. So I'm thinking about going through here first and then seeing what's on the other side of that door. So I think that's what we'll do first. So let's go. Now, to generate each individual area that you come across, it could be a room, it could be a corridor, we're going to be rolling 3 dice. Now, I have actually switched out the dice. The dice were not very helpful in the last episode, so what I've done is I've taken a different black, a different white, different blue, different red. Hopefully these will be more random. But yes, we're going to be taking a black dice, which is going to represent the X dimension of the room. White is the Y dimension. Blue is the number of exits. And the red dice is for other things that we do. Right, so we're rolling. And we see what we get for our first area in part 3. Oh, it's going to be a corridor. Okay. So it is going to be a 1x3. So it's going to be going in a vertical direction. It's not very long though. A 4. And again, I highly recommend getting this bookmark if you order the game. It is a very useful little tool. A 4 is going to be 2 exits. Now again, the way that I'm doing corridors is that I am going to be allocating, if I want to, allocating one of the exits as being at the end. But like I say, you don't have to do it that way. You can do it other ways. As I explained just now, but I'm going to be doing it like this. So it's going to be a 1x3 with 2 exits. So I could put an exit at the top here. And then one to the side. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, corridors are, I think the exits are always archways. Let me double check. Yep, double checked. Didn't take long. It's like quickly flicked open and that was it. So corridors always have archways. Now I'm thinking it's going to be a 3x1. So I could bring it up and then down to there. Yep. So I'm going to go here, there. So that's 3, and it's only going to be 1 across. But I'm going to do that because I want this little connector. Up here is not a problem because it's spaced out away from this anyway. But over here, I want to put a little spacer there as well. So it looks like an L corridor, but it's actually just a straight corridor with a little exit there. So we've got our 2 exits, north and east, and we're going to continue eastwards. So we're rolling again. It's another blooming corridor. What the hell? That's another corridor. Right, a 5, 2 exits again. But this is only a 2x1. 2 across and 1 exit. So what I could do is actually just extend in this direction. It's only going to have one high. It's a corridor, but it's 2 this way. But it's going to have 2 exits. So what I could do is I could put an exit here and an exit there. Yeah, 1 exit here. It's a little bit close. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm going to put 1 exit here, and then the other exit will be over there. Okay. Getting loads of exits. Right, we're continuing east. We've got a space over here that could be a room, so let's roll again. What do we get? I don't believe this. We're in a maze, corridor after corridor. Now, this is a 5x1, but the thing is there's only 3 spaces left, and a 5 represents 2 more exits. Oh God. Like I say, it's 2 exits, so I could put 1 here and 1 there, but again, they're all going to link together into the same room, aren't they? And maybe that's part of the design. All right, so we've got 2 exits. It's a 5x1, but I haven't got space for 5, so I'm going to do 5x3. So we've got loads of exits all the way up here into this area here. Right, as if by magic, hatching appeared. Right, so we're here in the corridor with lots of exits going up. Like I've got a feeling that these are all going to lead into the same room. So if we get, which one should I follow? Let's go up the end corridor here. But if we get like a large room, it kind of makes sense that there may be multiple entrances. Right, so we are going to go up this end corridor right at the edge of the boundary here. We're going to go up here and see what's up here. Please, not another corridor. I do roll a lot of 1s. Yay! Oh, it's a double. Oh my word. We got a double. Oh dear. That's going to be a problem. Right, so we have to roll again and add to these numbers. I said I wanted a big room, didn't I? The game's listening to me. Right, red is X, yellow is Y. So we got, oh my goodness. All right, so we've got a 10x6. 10 is X. It's not going to fit. Well, it's going to be a bit big, but 10 by 6, my word. Now, if I connect it to here, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I extend on this line here, it's only going to be 6 wide. What I could do is extend these up, and then I could put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 8. I think that would work better because then I could kind of maximize what I'm rolling. I'm not going to get the full 10, but it's still going to be bigger, which is kind of what it should be. So, and again, these are just basically connectors. They're not supposed to be corridors, but I think what I will do is I will extend these so that now I can actually connect these 4 corridors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go up this corner here. So it's an 8 by 6. And it's got 3 exits. Okay, so let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's up to here. Now, I've got 3 exits. The thing is, I can only put exits in 2 walls because one is the boundary and one is the wall that I enter. So I can only actually have 2 exits. One is going to be in this wall, one is going to be in this wall. So I will put an exit here. It's not a very straight line, I do apologize. So we're going up to there. So there's going to be an exit here. And I'm going to put an exit up high so it doesn't interfere too much with this one there. So we'll put that there. Sweet. All right, so we're now in this area. Well, we're entering this area here. I need to find out what it is first. Now, this is going to be room, where are we up to? Room 5. So I'm going to put 5 in this corner here. I have been putting in the bottom right corner, but that's kind of in the way, so I'm going to put it up here. So room 5, we've got to find out what this is. Now, is this a large room? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is what, 48? I think that's a large room. Large rooms are 32 plus. So we have a large room. So we go to the book. Let's move Bjorn out the way. Let's move the dice out the way. Right, level 1 and level 2, we are looking for the large rooms, page 40. Right. Got another large room. What did we have last time? We had the temple last time, wasn't it? Yeah. Now we can't have the temple again because it's a unique room. So if we roll up temple, we're going to have to roll again. All right, so we're rolling 2d6. We want to do black and white, don't we? Right, black first. What do we get? Oh no, it's 2d6, doesn't matter, does it? We get a 6. So a 6 is a fountain room. In the center is an ornate fountain, bubbling with clear water. It is dedicated to a god and carved in their form. Roll on GOT1. Okay, we know that table, we've done that before. You can make an offering for 1 favor point. I don't know whether I have anything. Let's see what the god is first to see whether I've actually got anything I can make an offering with. Exits are archways, and it is not unique, so we can actually find more of these. So this is a fountain room, and I will put in brackets the god's name. Archways, no, okay, but there's nothing else in here. So there's no enemies, there's no treasure, but there is water. I mean, if I get blooded. If I get blooded later, I can actually use this room to wash, which is always useful. And now we've got to find GOT1, the God table. Here we go. So we're rolling on GOT1, the God table, to find out which god this fountain is dedicated to. And it is, of course, it's a 1. Grakada, the core. Okay. So this is dedicated to Grakada. Now, Toby did say that the god names are sort of based on Romanian language. Very, very interesting. So, Grakada. Okay. So it's a different god this time. Focus. Grakada is of the earth and the rocks. She exists in the soil, drawing upon the elements. Right, so her offerings are stone and rock, earth, sand, coal. Her preferred items are forged metal, where you get 2 favor points, or diamonds, where you get 3. Now, I don't have... I mean, technically I don't have, but I suppose I could find earth somewhere, maybe. Stone, rock, earth, sand, coal. I don't really think... I mean, I know I could find it anywhere, but I kind of want a situation where I can justify finding it rather than just scraping up dirt and dust from the floor kind of thing. Like last time with Nevazator, I had a couple of guys here who had sort of clothes, so I could justify finding cloth. But Grakada, yeah, I think I want to find something with a little bit more justification when I can actually find these things. But I can probably find stone or rock anywhere. Okay, I won't do it immediately, but maybe if I really need to, I'll find some somewhere. Let us continue. So this is a fountain dedicated to Grakada. So we'll put in here a fountain. What should we do? Let's do a round fountain. It's going to look a lot like the one I did in my playtest map. Right, so that's about there. I'm not an artist. I can't. I mean, I'm an engineer by trade, so I can draw technical drawings, but I'm not very good at arty. Right. So apparently it said that it was in the likeness of the goddess or something. Well, she looks like a wrinkly old lady, doesn't she? I don't know how I'm gonna... Let's put like a hooded form, something like that. And she's got water coming out. I'll just put here fountain, and I'll put here Grakada. Now again, once I use this area to make an offering and get a favor point, I can't use it again. Okay, and because it's dedicated to a goddess, I think I'll put some pews or some sort of benches here, just a few. All right, okay. So we've got a fountain room. So I'm not going to make an offering yet, because if I can find an actual reference to stones, earth, sand or coal, then I'll use that instead. But if I kind of need the favor point, I'll just pick up some rocks from anywhere and do it. But I want to kind of find a justifiable reason to first. You have to find the rocks and stuff. Right, so we've done a room. No combat, we've done a room. What's next? Next we decide where else to go. So we have an exit to the north, to the west. We've got the exit from the barracks, and we've also got the exit from the entrance. So I kind of want to continue going this way, I think. I can always come back. In terms of retracing your steps and going back, there's a couple of limits in the rules. If you go down a level, so for example, if I complete this level and go down to level 2, I can't go back to level 1. Also, if I exit the dungeon and go back to town, I don't think I can also go back to previous rooms as well. They've like repopulated and I can't get in. I think that's how it says in the book. So I think I'm going to continue north. Keep going this way, I think. So Bjorn is going to go up here to the north exit, and we're going to see what's going to lie up top. So we've got our black, white and blue dice. It's another bloomin' corridor. What the heck? With loads of exits. Right. So it's a 6x1 and it's got 3 exits. So what I can do is I can, again, it's X axis. So it's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could bring it all the way over here, have an exit there. I can have an exit here and then an exit at the end. That makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do is I want to bring this all the way over there, have an exit at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is going to be one exit as well, and I will have an exit there, I think. Okay. Ta-da, magic hatching. Right. Okay, so 3 exits. 1, 2, 3. Nothing else in the corridor. All our archways. Let us continue. Again, let's go to this one here. Let's go to this exit there. Right on the edge there. Roll again. Finding a lot of corridors. I thought that was another corridor. No. So no exits. Okay. But we do have a 2x6 room. Okay, but there are no exits. So it's going to be a dead end. So it's x of 2, so there, and then 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, almost fits snugly into this area. So it's a 2x6 room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the same size and shape as the apothecary. So we've got a 2x6 room, and this is going to be room 6. What are we going to find in room 6? Let us find out. Now, a 2x6 is a total of 12 squares, so it is a standard room. So we go to the normal room table, which is here. 2 pages, because there's lots of options. We're rolling a D66, black first. We get a 65. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be good. I don't know if I is bad in this. So a 65 is empty space. Wow, this is interesting. It's a very interesting episode for you guys. This cold stone space is bare and seems to have no function. There is nobody here or anything of interest. Archways out, not unique. Boring. Right, let's go to the next room. There's nothing there. Let's go to this corridor here. Let's find out what's up there next to the empty room. Let's roll. Oops, dropping me dice everywhere. Right, what's in here? Okay, we've got a 5x2 with 2 exits. Right, a 5x2. So this is a wide room. But it's only 2 wide again, so again it's going to be quite small. So 5, 2 exits. Okay, so we'll do this. It's only 2 high. Okay. We'll do an exit opposite. And 1, 2, so 3 more over there. And we'll have an exit there. Okay, so this is going to be room 7. Right, so we've got another room here, room 7. 2 exits. Don't know what type of exits they are yet. I have to roll the room up. But it is a 2x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, 2x5 is 10 squares. So it is a standard room. So once again, we are going to roll on the standard room table. Where are you? Here we go. Standard room. Blue first. We get a 1-5. A 1-5 is a storage area. Crates are piled high, creating hidden spaces. Sacks and baskets lean to one side. Roll a d6. 1 to 3, a random patrol comes by. Roll on L1G -1. If you survive, roll on, that's a T chest, isn't it? TCT1 -1. Archways, not unique. Okay, so I've got to roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, we get a random patrol. No. Right, so we are in a storage area. Not much is happening this episode. I do apologise, guys. So we have no patrol, but we are rolling on TCT 1 at -1. Yeah, it's not dependent on the patrol because it's a T chest. If it was things like pouches, then I would say it's probably dependent on the patrol in terms of them carrying the pouches. But because it's TCT, if I remember correctly, TCT is the T chests. Yeah, so that's going to be in the room itself. I had it just now, didn't I? Here we go. T chest, so we're rolling -1, so it's 2d6 -1. We get, oh, for God's sake, we get a 4, -1 is 3. Nothing's happening! Everyone's watching this video going, come on, where's the action? Where's the fun? This isn't fun! Alright, so yeah, I might have to skip this episode and go on to the next one. Right, let's go, where are we going, Bjorn? Let's go north. Let's go north into that area there. This could potentially be a problem depending, I think I need to do this one first before I do these ones. So maybe I'll come down and do this one first, I think, just to sort of complete this area. All right, so we're going down to this exit there. What do we find? It's another corridor. A 2 is 1 exit, so I could do an end exit. And it's 2 by 1, so it's going to bring me up to here. Okay. I mean, what I could do is maybe extend it one more so that it lines up with these things. I think that's what I'll do. Just in case we get a large room and I can connect it all up. So I'll just extend it one more. And here we go again. Yeah, let's come back down to here. I'm going to do this exit from the barracks. Hopefully it will give us something interesting. So we're going back down to the barracks. I'm going to go through this door here. It is unlocked. So what's inside there? What do we get? We get a 6 by 2 and it has 1 exit. So x-axis is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By 2. So potentially I could have it so the walls join here. If I put from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's going to block onto there. So what I'm going to do is, it's only 2 high, so it's only got 1 exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will do the exit here, so it links up there, like that. Excellent. Right, this is going to be room 9. Okay. What's in room 9? Now this is a 2 by 6, so it is 12 squares. So again, it is a standard room. Give me something. Give me something for the viewers. Give me something for the viewers. Blue first. We get 2, 3. 2, okay, 2, 3, we got something. Yay! Holding cell. An iron barred cell where prisoners are kept is in one corner, a broken chain on the floor. Roll a d6. 1 to 4, the jailer is here. You must fight them. If you survive, roll on ENP1. I think that's prisoners. Reinforced doors and not unique. Okay, reinforced doors are drawn like that. and they're more likely to be locked. So the exit that we have here is going to be a reinforced door. So I'm going to have to, once I've finished in the room, I need to check whether that's locked or unlocked, but there is more chance of it being locked than a wooden door. Right. So in here we have, what does it say? An iron barred cell where prisoners are kept is in one corner. All right, so what we'll do is we'll have the cell here. Let's do 3 small cells there. A broken chain is on the floor. Okay. All right. And we've got to roll. 1 to 4, the jailer is here. Okay. Is the jailer here? Yes, he is. Okay, we're up against the jailer. Yay! We found something. But we do have the jailer. Okay, so I've got to find the card for him. And then we've got to check whether that door is unlocked. Okay, now there is also a chain in here. Let me just check. I don't think any of these specifically say a chain, but we might be able to use it for something else. Chains? Are chains made of forged metal? I think they are, aren't they? So I could potentially use it with the Grakata fountain to get some favor points. Forged metal. Yeah. So I think, again, I could get that chain to get some favor afterwards. But we have to get rid of the jailer first. So let me find the card and we will start combat. Right. We have the jailer. 6 hit points. XP 10. No! Not enough! I need 12 to go up. He's only going to give me 10. Ah, nuts. +1 shift. PT, I think that's pouch. So we're going to roll if we defeat him. Interrupt. Barge on secondary 2s. I think that's my low swish. Let's move the... God, stingers already. Let's get our character card up. Right. Barge on secondary 2s, which is my low swish, which is -2 damage. Damn. So I'm only going to be doing d6 -1 against this guy. Huh. He's got 2 maneuvers, a sharp kick on a 5-1 and a punch on a 3-3. d6 -3, d6 -2. Okay. Right, let's have a read of the fluff. Being a jailer has made them tough, but their skill in combat is limited. As they come forward, wrapping a chain around their knuckles, a mad look in their eyes. All right, okay, we can do this. Let's get our combat card. Now his attacks are on primary 5s and 3s, so my jerkin's not going to help in this combat, which is a problem. Right, so I'm going to attack first. I need 4-3 or 5-2. Okay. Turn 1. Let's go. Combat. Attack. We get a 5-3. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, I can easily... Oh, no, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because of his bloomin' barge. His interrupt. All right, so I can shift. Doesn't matter, does it? I'll shift down to a 5-2, which is a low swish, which is d6 +1. But he does have an interrupt on secondary 2s. So -2 damage. So I'm rolling d6 -1. Okay, let's go. I get a 3. -1 is 2 damage. So he's down to 4. Good start. Now it's his turn. So he needs a 5-1 or a 3-3. Okay. That's not good enough. He's only got a shift of 1. So he could raise that to a 3. But then he can't do nothing else. So he misses. Yay! Turn 2. Come on. We get a 4-1. I've got a 2 shift, so I can bring this up to... I mean, I could do a low swish again, but I'll do whatever. So we have a carve He doesn't block it, but it's still d6 minus 1. Let's go! 1. 1 damage. I'm whittling him down slowly. 3 left. He attacks. 3, 2. He hits me. So we've got 3, 2. His punch is a 3, 3. He does have 1 shift. So he makes that a 3, 3. So he punches me for d3 minus 3. I can't block with my jerkin. So he's doing d6 minus 3. Nuts! 3 damage. I'm down to 6. Oh, that wasn't good. Right, now it is turn 3. I attack back. Oh, I get a 2. Okay, yes, I can shift up to a 4, 3. So I get hit again for d6 minus 1. 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Just enough. We take him down. Goodbye, Mr. Jailer. Didn't even need the extra shift that time. Right, so when we defeat the Jailer, we get 10 XP. Dang it! So close. And we get to roll on PT1 plus 1. Okay. Oh, we also get the chain, don't we? Yeah. The room has a chain that I think I can use for the Grakata offering. Forged metal, yeah. So, yeah, but I'm on 6 health. I don't really want to use my extra healing. Decisions. Okay. So, let's roll up the treasure. So we're going to, where was it? PT1. We've rolled on that one before. PT1. Oh yeah, one other thing. I did mention to Toby on the stream, but I'll point it out here. There is a little error in the book. PT3 and 4 is supposed to say pouches 3 and 4, not pouches 1 and 2. Again, that's repeated by accident. So that's supposed to be pouch tables 3 and 4. Right, we are rolling on PT1 plus 1. So PT1 is here. We're getting plus 1 to the roll. We get a 6, plus 1 is 7. A few coins rattle in the pouch. Gain 4d6 copper and 2d6 silver. That's not very much. That ain't very much, but it's okay. So we've got 7. 2d6 silver. Wow. And 4d6 copper. Oh my god. So we got 5, 9, 12. Wow, okay. And we got another pouch. We now have 5 pouches. Right, what was the other thing? ENP1. Okay. ENP1, Encounter Prisoner Table. Yes, we find a prisoner. Page 34. Here we go. So we actually find there's actually a prisoner in one of these cages. So there you go, little prisoner. Right, ENP1, so we have to roll. Is he alive or is he dead? Blue first. Oh no, it's a D. Sorry, it's 2d6, doesn't matter, does it? We get a 9. 9. A bound woman lays in the dirt. She wakes and looks terrified. The door is locked. Lock -2. Pick the lock and she escapes. L1PR. So that's basically a freed prisoner. I've got to get her out first, so I've got to pick the lock. Right. So this is something new that we can talk about. I don't have lock picks. Can I open a lock without lock picks? Right. Well, it's bad news for the woman. You need lock picks. Now you can actually find them in the dungeon, but at the moment I don't have any. So I can't actually open the lock. But what I can do is roll for the quality of the lock. And that's what that said just now. Let's go back. Let's go back to the thing. Right, so here it said, where is it? A 9. Lock -2. So what you have to do is roll 2d6, and that represents the quality or the difficulty of the lock. And that -2 means it's not prime sort of quality. So you're rolling 2d6, and in this case, we're -2 from the roll to make it sort of a lesser quality. So the quality of the lock is 7 -2 is 5. So I'm going to put here that it is locked, and it is a quality of 5. Now at the moment I can't unlock the cell, but if I find some lock picks, I can come back, unlock it, and she can then escape. And then when we go back to town, we can see what kind of prisoner we've let free. But at the moment I can't do diddly, so the woman has to stay there. Sorry dear. Sorry my dear, you're going to have to stay in there for a little while. But I am going to, let's get rid of that. I am going to take the chain and go back to the fountain of Grakada and make an offering. And like I say, I think, oh God, I think chains are forged. So I think this counts. So I'm going to offer the chain at the fountain. I'm not going to put it in the fountain because I might want to drink it later. But I'll make the offering near the fountain. And that's going to give me 2 favor points for Grakada. Grakada, 1, 2. Excellent. Right. Oh, I want to check that door, don't I? To see if that, because that's a reinforced door. I want to see whether I can actually go out that way. It doesn't really matter because I can always come back round this way. So yeah, okay. So 1 to 3 is unlocked. 5 to 6 reinforced doors are locked. Okay. So on a 1 to 4, it's unlocked. On a 5 or 6, it's locked. It's locked. I've now got to roll the quality. I think it's just normal. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't actually say that reinforced are any better or any worse, so it doesn't matter. So it is locked. The quality is 7. So this is actually a bit harder to pick when compared with the cell. All right, but I ain't got no lockpick, so I can't do diddly squat anyway. Righty-ho. But I do have some favour points for Grakata. We're going to go back down to the entrance here, and we're going to try and see what's in this area here, where this leads and where that door did lead. So we're going to find out what's in that area there. So we continue. We're going west again. Okay, we've got a 5x3 with 1 exit. Okay. All right, so it's a 5x3 with 1 exit. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think exit this way or that way. I think exit that way. So 5x3. There you go. Up there. Sorted. And this is going to be room 11. Don't know if I'm going to have enough space down the bottom here, but I'll put 11 anyway. And we've got 1 exit over here. Right. It is a 3x5, so it is 15 squares. So it is a standard room again. So it's something interesting. We're going black first. We get a tooth. Haven't I had this before? A 2-3 holding cell. It's the same as this, same as number 9, another holding cell. So an iron barred cell where prisoners are kept is in one corner, broken chain on the floor. So I've got another chain if I want it. Roll a d6. 1 to 4, we've got another jailer. Yeah, we've got another jailer. Jailer. Donk. Oh, but here's the thing. I'm injured, aren't I? I'm down to 6 health points. Okay. Holding cell, reinforced doors. So again, this door is reinforced. I may not even be able to get through there. Not unique, and we're done. Okay. Oh, okay. So we've got another few cells here. We've got to roll to see what's in them. We found a woman there. She's still there. There's also a chain on the floor again. Okay. All right, we're up against another jailer. Here we go. Same as before. Here we go. So we are in room 11. We're taking on another jailer. Get that. We get that. We get him. And we have to get this done. Sort it out on camera. There you go. All right. Turn 1 for T. Sorry, the shift adjustment die is there if we need it. Right, let us go. We go first. Again, I'm a little bit worried about my health. I'm on 6 hits. 6 hits? I don't want to use my extra healing. It's just a waste. So, I'm going to risk it. Am I going to regret it? I mean, I could always call a favour. I think you can do that in combat. And I could ask a favour to heal. Yeah, so happens instantly. If used in combat, does not take up your round. Okay, so worst comes to worst, I'm going to try and call a favour to heal myself if I really need to, if he hits me. I mean, his attacks are doing d6 minus 3, d6 minus 2, so I might survive a couple of attacks. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. So turn 1, I'm going to attack. Let's see how we do. I get a 6-2. Oh, not bad, but I can shift that down to a slow swish. But he barges on secondary 2s, so I get a -2 damage. So I'm rolling a d6 minus 1. We get a 5 minus 1 is 4 damage to begin with. Excellent. He's down to 2. He attacks back. Again, my jerking's not helping on this. A 1-4. His attacks are 5-1 and 3-3, so he's got a 1 shift. He can't do nothing. Turn 2, we attack. Oh, I don't think I can do it. I can't do it. I need 3 shift. He attacks back. 2-5. He's got 1 shift. He can make that a 3, but he needs a 3 there. No. Can't do that. Okay, so he misses as well. Turn 3, my attack. Oh my word. I can't do it again. I miss. He attacks. 6-1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he hits with a 5-1, so he can shift that down to 5-1. He hits me with a sharp kick. D6 minus 2. Yay! Nothing. All right, it is now turn 4. And we now get +1 shift. Right, my attack. Come on. I've got 3 shift now. I can't do it again. No, I can't do it again. Nuts. 3 shift. I ain't got enough. I need at least loads. I miss. Okay, so now he's got 2 shift. He gets a 5-3. Oh, he can do me with. He's got 2 shifts, so he can either do me with a punch or a kick. Kick's better, so he'll shift that down twice to get the 5-1 for a sharp kick. That does more damage. So D6 minus 2. Yay! Right, my attack. It is now turn 5. We've got +2 shift, so we've now got 4 shift. Oh my word. I've got 4 shift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do the swish. I can do the carve though, I think. 4 shift, yes. So I can bring this up to a 4. That's 2 points. I can bring this down 1. 3 shift. And I get my carve. Okay. D6 minus 1. 5 minus 1. Sorry, 6 minus 1 is 5. He did at -3. Thank you very much. And we get PT1 +1 as treasure. And we get another 10 hit points. Not hit point. What am I talking about? 10 experience. So we are now at 108, which means we go up to level 2. Okay, bad news is we need 500 to go up to level 3. But we are now level 2. Excellent. And that happens immediately. I don't have to go back to town to level up. It happens immediately. Excellent. So we are now level 2. We get 10 hit points. Okay, so the way this works is you add to your base amount and you add to your current amount. So technically now I'm on 16, not 6. Excellent. Right. Any other changes? Let's have a look. Shift stays at +2. Discipline stays at +1. But we now have a +1 in precision. Let's erase that. Now we've got a +1 in precision. Yeah, there will be some things when you attempt that we're using precision as the shift. Like we found with magic, with scrolls, you use discipline to shift the dice. There are other things that require precision. So that's good. What else? Now I can choose to change my maneuvers if I want to, but I don't think I will. I'm quite happy with these at the moment. So yeah, we've actually made it to level 2. Excellent. Right, we do have some treasure to roll for. Well, a pouch. And then we have to see what's in the cages. So the pouch, where is it? Here. Pouch, table 1, it's at +1, okay? We get a 10 + 1 is 11. Inside is a golden buckle worth D6 +2 gold and a potion. Woo! Please make it healing. So the buckle is worth, yay, 8 gold. Excellent. So golden buckle and it's worth 8 gold. Nice. And a potion. P-O-T, was it P-O-T 2? P-O-T 2. Let's roll D6. No modifiers. A 5. A potion of speed. Ooh. Let's find out what that does. Right, potion of speed blast. Huh? Why does it say speed blast? Where's potion of speed? Help. Help, help, help. Where's the potion of speed? I don't know where it is. Where's the potion of speed? It's not here. Magic potions, table 1. Where's the potion of speed? Speed blast. 2 free attacks at the start of 1 combat. But that's speed blast. Is that the same as speed? I'll have to double check. I'll have to double check that. Because there's no... doesn't say. Right, so on the potion tables, there is no speed blast. So I'm just going to assume that it's the same as speed, because there's nothing. I can't see anything here saying potion of speed blast. So I'm going to assume it's the same thing. I'm going to assume. We'll find out when I check with Toby. Right, so I'm going to take it as being the potion of speed blast. Right. So I'm going to put here in brackets blast because I don't know. So we get +2 free attacks start of 1 combat. I mean, that could be useful. Not so much against the little guys, but against some of the big beasties, that could be really useful. Okay. I'm not gonna be upset about that. What else is there? 1 combat is worth 13 gold. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep it. Right. All right. So that's that. We've also got to check out what's inside the cages. We found the woman. We couldn't get her out, but now I'm going to find out what's in these cages. So ENP1. It's right at the start here. It is the encounter prisoner table. ENP1, there is no modifier, so we just roll 2d6. And we get 7. Okay, there is a bound prisoner here. They look emaciated and are close to death. If you give them a ration, they survive, and then we get one of these liberated prisoners. Do I want to use one of, because I've only got 3 rations. Do I want to use one on a prisoner? Okay, so a note at the bottom. Okay, liberate 1 prisoner and liberate 2 prisoners are shortened to L1PR and L2PR. That's a little bit confusing because I initially thought, again, when I was doing the playtesting as well, I initially thought that was another table, but there is no table L1PR or L2PR because it's a little bit confusing because this is the notation, the abbreviations that are used to identify tables, but these are not tables. What this basically means is that you liberate 1 or 2 prisoners, and then you have to go to the back of the rule book where you have this liberating prisoners table. So yeah, I mean, you find out what they are, whether you get a reward or whatever when you actually go back to town. And again, it's here, page 33, but it's also at the back here of the book. On a 1, basically you have to roll for every prisoner that you liberate. You've got to roll. On a 1, you get nothing. You don't hear anything about them. On a 2, you basically get 66 silver. On a 3 to 4, you basically get a favor point for a random god. On a 5, you can get some gifts or herbs. You roll on a table HST1. And on a 6, you get 46 gold. See, rations cost 10 silver. And you can buy a maximum of 3. So you're going to spend 10 silver for a ration. Is that worth? I think so. Basically a 1 is not, obviously it's not worth it. I think it could be worth it. So I am going to expend a ration. I'm going to give them a ration. They will escape, and I have 1 liberated prisoner. And like I say, when I go back to town, I can then find out who they are, whether I get a reward or whether they've just run away. I don't think I want to go back to town just yet because I've still got a bit of exploring that I can do. And I'm not in too bad shape now that I've gone up to level 2. Now, the way that this works is to go back to town, you have to basically go to the edge of the boundary and then roll to see if you find an exit. You don't actually go out the entrance here. And you can only do it once per level. So if I go out now, for example, I go all the way over here, find an exit, go back to town. I can't go back to town again for level 1. I've got to find the stairs to go down. So choosing your time to go back to town is... yeah, it's tactical. You've got to think about it. Obviously, if you are badly injured and stuff, then obviously it's a good idea. But all right, so we've got another chain. Do I want to carry the chain? I think I'll carry the chain for the moment. I think it's going to count as a heavy item. So I'm carrying a chain as well, in case I find another area dedicated to Grakata. I think I'm going to stop it there. I mean, in terms of recording, I've been recording for about an hour and a half, but I'm going to edit it down because there are some areas where nothing happened and it's taking time. So I think those areas I will fast forward or just sort of cut out because, like I say, here we had all these corridors down here. We had empty rooms, which I'll probably just cut out and put a little note. Empty room here, edited for your pleasure. So I think I'll end part 3 there. I was a little bit worried actually because nothing was happening, but we did find 2 cell blocks. We did find 2 jailers, so we had a little bit of combat for part 3, and we found a potion of speed, blast possibly. Right. So I think we're going to stop there. So we're level 2 now. I've got to find another 392 XP to go up to level 3. So, once again, if you do enjoy these videos and are enjoying my channel, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Would really appreciate that. We are going to be doing part 4 next. Hopefully part 4, maybe we can finish level 1. So guys, thank you for watching. From Bjorn and myself, until the next video, take care, stay safe, good luck with your 2d6 dungeons, and I'll see you later. Cheers.